Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom. Dick just flew by. Oh, well. All right, I'm over here on location because of the flags. Look at the flags. I had to untangle them. We had hurricane winds last night. It was unreal. And we lost the exhaust cap off of, see the cap there? The Folgers cup? It's missing off of this one. So most likely it's blown into the wilderness. Yes, wilderness Alaska, but here at the end of the world. So this morning we woke up to +7, but feels like +5. And then on the yo-yo scale, that's +45 Fahrenheit, but feels like +42. Also too, Sir Rodney will be making the draw today with Paul. Yes, on Where is Brad? Yes, where's Brad? That'll be the third and final time. Right now for the month of September, we'll restart the draw back in December, so people have King of Obsolete goodies for Christmas. All right, let's scroll this way. I'm trying to block out the sun. There, we got the glare. I got rid of it. But look at those flags. My arms are sore from untangling them because I have to use a big stick. There's a lot of flags to untangle. All right, so today the staff will be over. We're going to work on firewood. Yes, firewood. If it doesn't snow, it's chilly out here. I didn't put my winter pants on, my ski pants. Yes, skidoo pants. Yes, oh my. All right, let's quickly scroll this way because Dick will be back. He's going to fly over again. He loves the fame. Yes, his stupidity. Unreal. So once the helicopter crashes in my yard, no insurance. I'll be forced to sell it piece by piece as souvenirs on eBay because nobody's going to come and get it because it costs money. Oh, well. Been there, done that. Okay, that's correct. We made the full rotation. Oh, look at those flags. All right, we got a busy day today planned because we recovered from yesterday. We quit early, had a nap, drank some pain medication called vodka, and survived. All right, let's get going before Dick comes back. Oh, yeah, here comes the boss. Okay, we'll insert the video of Sir Rodney and Paul the shipper doing the draw at West Trans, 1,200 kilometers south of the kingdom. Yes, where they have a resale value on their homes, not like up here.
What's up, Kingdom followers? Sir Rodney here, live from West Trans. It is another lucky Friday for somebody out there, doing another draw for a couple shirts and a toque. This is our last draw till December. Bag, beautiful colors, red, black. Also, don't forget, everything here is available for purchase. 100% of the proceeds goes to the King, Joey Barnes. So help him out. Buy a t-shirt, buy a toque. My birthday's coming up 1 month today, October 27th. Buy me a toque. Anyways, let's get to it. We're going to do the draw. There's Mr. Paul the shipper. Hands are clean again. Nothing in his hands. All right. Also, draw, I just want to say there is about 100 entries in there, which was the biggest one yet. So thank you guys for all the emails. Let's get to it. One lucky winner. I'd do a drum roll for you, but I'm holding the camera.
Jeff Batitsky?
Hang on, let me get it close up here. Focus. Focus. There it is. Jeff Belitsky. Let's see.
I believe that's what it is. Somewhere like that.
Yeah, there you go. Jeff Belitsky. Congratulations, Jeff. Send me an email with your address. We'll get her all shipped out. Everybody have a good weekend. Drink lots of beer. And we'll see you all later.
Okay, it must have got windy last night because the yellow, it's yellow vent tubing from underground, the air movement tubing, is right under the doors. Yes, so if you close the doors, the vent tubing should be folded out in theory. Okay, inside the shop extension, and the wind was strong enough. Look at that. It blew the vent tubing inside. So if the doors were closed, that vent tubing should be folded under. But that was a good wind. It's a good thing the staff and I worked hard and bolted the tin and everything down on the roofs. So we were good to go. Plus the heavy rains last night worked out well. We got some water in the rainwater tote.
Friday morning in WHO-ville. It's almost 10 a.m. and I'm just getting ready to head to the kingdom. It rained quite a bit yesterday. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 9 degrees Celsius, which is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, so let's head inside, let the dogs back in, and get the quad out. 10 a.m. and I just got the quad out. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to this morning. Pretty sure we're working on the wood pile and getting stuff ready for winter. Just after 10 a.m. and I made it to the kingdom. Now I'll head on down to the shop and see what my dad's up to this morning. Pretty sure we are just working on the wood and getting everything ready for winter. Down at the shop now, we are getting everything set up to start cutting wood. It is too cold to get the loader started, so we're just going to move the bins over ourselves. That is what we put all of our firewood into. Should last us all winter. And as you can see, that one had water in the bottom of it. Just drilling some holes in the bottom of the tote now, so hopefully next time water doesn't get in it. And we make sure everything's on top of the pallet, that way we can move it around a lot easier, because good luck trying to get your forks through there. 10:30 and we just started cutting wood. Have to make sure everything is nice and tight, so once we get a little more in there, we'll move everything around and start mixing other stuff. 11 a.m. and I just got half of the tote filled. I think I'm doing pretty good. Not sure if I'll be able to put signs on this one, but it is looking pretty packed. I'm slowly clearing off all these pallets. Almost 12 p.m. and it is lunchtime. We were able to get one tote filled and started on the second one here. After lunch we can get the loader out and start moving stuff around. That deck back there we are going to keep in case we need some decks for the truck. Now let's head inside, go back to WHO-ville and make lunch.
Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and these are the only flags I didn't have to untangle because the wind was coming from the south, so they were blowing straight. The Maryland flag was flying and showing itself off. Yes, the family coat of arms from the, how would you say, the Monty Python's Holy Grail. Oh, look, we just about had some flag. Oh, just about one more time. There we go. Also, too, I didn't untangle the British flag because it's upside down, the poor Union Jack. Oh well, we'll better leave it tangled up, that way people don't notice that I hung it upside down. My excuse is I was colorblind. I am colorblind. Alright, let's go burn some lunch in the microwave.
12 p.m. and I just made it home from the kingdom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and make a quick lunch. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to head back to the kingdom. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which is 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a cloudy day, so let's head back to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Just after 1 p.m. and I made it back to the kingdom. Sounds like my dad has the loader going so we can move a few things around and continue cutting up all that firewood. Down at the shop now, and it looks like I have to continue cutting the firewood that's in this little trailer here. That way when my dad brings the loader around, we can move all this out of the way. Like I said in my last video, we are going to keep this deck here, so my dad will take that one away, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to tear this one apart and get all of our screws and stuff out of it. And then there's a few pieces back there that we have to take apart as well. 1:30 and now my dad's gonna get on the loader and start moving stuff around. We have to bring up some fallen trees to mix in with all the wood that we just cut here and stuff. Then we can bring the pallets in the back ahead so we don't have to walk a mile to start cutting. Just got the quad out and put the little log trailer in behind the house next to the fancy black trailer. Now my dad's going to bring the full tote around with all the firewood in it, and it will go in behind the house here, pretty sure over by the big black tanks. That way when winter comes, we are ready. Got the one tote in behind the house next to the two wood sheds. Now I'll park the quad and head back down to the shop and give my dad a hand while he moves around a couple of the pallets so we can continue cutting firewood. Back up at the shop now, and my dad's just throwing some stuff into the scrap pile, then he'll come back and move a few things around. I won't record very much because watching the loader go back and forth is kind of boring, but we do have to put the chains back with the grader, and then he has a little deck here for the snow truck, so I'll go over there as well. Then we have to move the sloop and a few other things. These boards on the sloop are for the front here. As you can see, there's a little place for them. They are recycled out of the wood pile right here. We thought they were going to end up as firewood, but we were able to save them and repurpose them. So that's pretty cool. We reuse and repurpose everything. Even that deck right there, I'm sure in a year or two time, it'll be on the back of one of the trucks, or maybe it'll be its own trailer. You never know. My dad just went to go put the sloop away, then he'll come back and pick this up. That beam right there will be going down with all of our rail ties, so then when we make a rail tie splitter, this can get split as well and it'll become firewood. Not sure where my dad will put the deck, but as you can see, it's in pretty good shape, so we might as well keep it instead of turning it into firewood, because I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it. p.m. and it looks like we are taking a break from cutting firewood. We are going to get the Screaming Ford unhooked from underneath the deck here. We are going to use the loader and the green toy to lift it up and drive the Screaming Ford out. We need the Screaming Ford so we can hook it up to the white van trailer number 1 over there and move it before winter, because that van trailer is going to end up in the lineup with the rest of them. Looks like we are getting the Screaming Ford started first so it can build up air, then we'll bring the green toy over. It'll be on the front to hold it up while my dad drives out. We'll also have to use the loader to lift up the back so we can get those blocks out. The strap that's holding it down from tilting is going to be up in the front here to keep the snow truck from pushing forward when we drop it down. Got the Screaming Ford started, and as you can see, my dad's welds don't leak. He spent all summer welding the deck here and it's not leaking. He should have put a couple holes in it at least so all the water would drain out. Look at that. It's completely full of water. Now we'll get the green toy started and pull it into place, and then we can start taking the deck off the Screaming Ford. Got the green toy into place and all hooked up. Now my dad's going to drive the loader ahead and lift up on the back of the deck so we can get those blocks out. Then we can take the strap from the front, put it on the back to keep the snow truck from pushing forward when we take it off. Just got it tilted down, made sure to put blocks underneath of it, that way it's not sitting on the ground. My dad's fresh paint and all of his lights, that's the last thing we want is them on the ground and get destroyed. Now we'll hop on the green toy and lift it up, and then my dad will drive out from underneath. Got the screaming Ford out, no problem. Now my dad went to go grab a block so he can put it under the front, and then we'll just drop her down and unhook everything. Worked out pretty good, there was no drama. Now he'll set it down. Just want to do a quick video showing that that is a fifth wheel kingpin off of a semi-trailer, and it works perfectly on the deck here and it does its job. That's why the back of the screaming Ford here is so slanted, that way we can get stuff up. $2:30 and we just parked the green toy. Now I will head into WHO-ville and quickly do the mail. Maybe there will be something there today because it is Friday. Almost 3 p.m. and I made it back to the kingdom. There's nothing in the mail, so now I'll head down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. Pretty sure I hear him on the loader. I think he's gathering some of those downed trees that we were collecting, so let's go find out. Down at the shop now, my dad's over collecting some trees, so I'm going to start taking apart this. I have to get all the screws and bolts out and try and save what I can, like the hinges and all the nice stuff. Then this metal will go back to where it was. This used to be our old dog pen fence, but we upgraded, as you could see by the house dogs. They have a really nice pen now, so I'll continue taking all this apart and wait for my dad. 4 p.m. and I just got everything off of those two panels. They're in the pile over there, so we can start cutting them tomorrow. Now I have to help my dad move a few things underneath the van trailer, and then we're going to back this up so I can start tomorrow and get cutting. Got everything moved around. Now my dad's going to jump on Laverne and move the long trailer back so I can start cutting tomorrow. Just after 4 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll head inside, grab my dog treats, and go back to WHO-ville and do the weather at 5. Not sure if you can see it on the camera, but it started to rain. Good thing we got everything done before the rains came. 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which is 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It did rain for about 5 seconds, and then it stopped. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, the TD6 with the gas motor from the United States of America. Yes, from Graves Tractor Salvage. Sure does sound good. I'll shut the cat off and then I'll chat some more. Okay, I had to go landscape the last 2 piles of debris we hauled with Thor back in, I think, June or July, I think it was. So I better do it before it freezes. So I set the tripod up to record, but I didn't have my glasses on, so I didn't hit the button, so I didn't record anything, so I can't use that. All right, so let's do a chat about video to finish out the minutes here. So this is the TD6, known as the Curse of Reverse. I brought him up from the south. Yes, the south. He was in southern Manitoba, and he had a broken transmission. Yes. The fellow had parked it in the shop or the shed with wet tracks or wet mud on the tracks, and he put it in reverse and the tracks were frozen and he spun all the gears off of it. So then we got him up and running with a cursed reverse gear from Australia. Yes, a cursed reverse gear. So everything could possibly go wrong, went wrong with this little cat. So then we just gave up. And that was it. So then we got a gas motor for it in 2018. And then it was, I think, January of 2024 is when we actually finished installing the gas motor. Yes, because Laverne has the other gas motor from Graves Tractor Salvage in the States there. So we got them up and going. So having a gas motor is pretty nice. And then the hydraulic cylinders we had in here, because at one time this was one of those overshot loaders. So there's a big hydraulic thingy-me-bobs here, and the blade went up in the air. So this actually had a bucket on the front. Somebody put a blade on it. This is the way we got it. So we have to accept it. So this works out very well. He's a little cat. He's done good. He's actually earning his keep. It's hard to believe he's been almost over 20 some years in the kingdom now, but he's a kind of cute little cat. He's got the tail on, so he is a manly cat. So when you sink the cat, you throw the tail, or if you sink the cat good enough, you can reach down and grab the loop and pull it up. There's 30 feet of cable, so it's designed to break away. It sure saves a lot trying to hook the cable down into here to try and salvage it. The Curse of Reverse, the Communist cat, we've sunk it a few times. Throw the cable, drag them out, because these things are small and light. So this is all recycled material. Hydraulic cylinders, hydraulic hoses, everything like that. And the battery is over here. Yes, the battery. Yes, just a junker battery that still goes. Yes, yes. So we don't have the battery under the seat because the acid, how would you say, gets on your clothes and your skidoo suits and everything like that. All right, I think we've done pretty good today. We moved a lot of firewood. The Curse of Reverse started right up. We went and pushed 2 debris piles, and how would you say, the sandflies were unreal. I think there was 1,000,002 there. I had to put the bug net on. Now they found me over here. I think we had a pretty good day today. We got some organization. We got the chains. Yes, the chains to drive the wheels. Yes, but we have no brakes. So hopefully we'll get those put into the grader this weekend if we're still sober. The staff has everything lined up for a production run on Firewood tomorrow. Yes, all right. So let's go finish up a few loose ends, and then we can close up the shop and call it a day and drink some beverage professionally. Okay, 6 o'clock, we're getting this yard organized so the snow can come any day, yes. Yes, tomorrow we're going to cut some more wood because we kind of got sidetracked. Getting wood is boring. Makes for boring film footage too. Alright, so we parked the loader close to the shop so we can plug it in to get that cylinder head a little warm so it starts a lot easier in these cooler mornings. Alright, the sandflies are joining me here. Man, they're annoying today. Alright, look at the flags. They're in their natural state of being limp. Alright, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.